Alrighty, welcome everyone. I'm Teeaboo and I am back for episode 2 of Wonder Egg Priority. Episode 1, surprisingly, shockingly, didn't turn me off completely, didn't push me away. Who would have thought? Well, I guess everybody who voted for it in the polls. Nicely done. Here we are in episode 2. We've got a whole bunch of stuff that got thrown at the screen in episode 1. Like, the design of the show is like a Kyoani show. The whole themes of the show feel like Penguin Drum, but the style is like a Maho Shoujo thingamajiggy, and so there's like some flip flappers mixed in there somehow. We meet a main character who is a gorgeous character design with heterochromic eyes and glorious blue hair and a beautiful yellow sunflower sweatshirt jacket thing that is definitely has meaning. She's kind of depressed because, as far as we can tell, her best friend, maybe only friend ever, killed herself, possibly because we didn't do something that we probably should have done in order to stop her from getting bullied. Something like that. But now we have Oto Ai, our main character, who starts slipping between time-space things and experiencing things and stuff in other places with weird monster creatures with blurred out faces. Other places and faces. Haha, didn't mean to rhyme that. And also bouncy, bobbly, bully people. They don't attack her, but she has to save the people who come out of the eggs. What? After saving her first person who comes out of an egg using her clickety-clickety pen, which turned into a giant clickety-clickety mace, then smash, she went ahead and disappeared into, like, a subway tunnel, where she then resulted in finding herself in, like, an incubation chamber, and then from there into a garden where two mannequin people who've been talking to her in the form of a bug, told her some stuff that's not enough stuff, and we need to stay there and talk to them more and figure out more from them. But we also sort of implied that we're going to go and meet character number 2, who is darker skinned, has gorgeous eyes and a really pretty character design, and is also shoveling eggs into a suitcase for some reason. I think that's my take on episode 1 of Wonder Egg Priority. This is some weird shit, and I'm here for it. It's fairly gorgeous. It's really well composed. I mean, like, the composition of every scene is intentional, and there's meaning to it, and there's weight to it, and there's value in it, and that's really sick. I'm enthralled and intrigued. Now you've done the thing that you're supposed to do in an episode 1. You have hooked me, Wonder Egg Priority. Start to reel me in and don't let me slip the hook, because we're still in that really delicate point where you need to start explaining things in a way that makes some level of sense so that I can grasp onto the actual world going on here and not just the insane clusterfuck of creative awesomeness that was episode 1. Now, nothing against insane clusterfucks of creative awesomeness. I've watched enough shows that fit that bill. Go Senzo. But give me something. Give me what's going on. What is this organization? Who is this other girl? What's the deal here? How does this work? What's happening? Yeah. I think that's my whole thing. Yeah, let's watch the next episode of Wonder Egg Priority and see if any of those questions are answered or not. Also, I just took a shower and I don't like putting stuff in my hair, so this is going to keep falling in my face. It's going to be really annoying. Cool? Cool. I've got episode 2 of Wonder Egg Priority up and ready to go. I grabbed it from Subs Please on Nya. That's the one that everybody was grabbing, so that's the one I grabbed. I hope that's a good idea. I have it. It's at 0 seconds. There will be 2 versions of this reaction video. You can find a picture-in-picture version with the video up there, linked in the description down there, and a timer-based version up on YouTube. If you would like to sync up your own copy with the timer-based version, you're welcome to do so. Just get your copy ready, because the PiP timer to count down will be coming at you now. Aniplex. Cool. Yeah, but I chucked this away. Okay. 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 Glorious outside. Hi, new character. Hello. Also very isolated in a corner. Why are you talking to me? I agree. Probably not on this plane. Oh, fun slowers. Lots and lots of them. Staying in the shadow, are we? Really? Okay. Full ignore. Yeah. Oh, hi. fucking framing. Also water. Great water. Gotta love how water stuff has improved. Ooh. Ooh. We're keeping her out of... Oh, there it is. Ha. Okay. Do we have an OP? I think this is the OP. What? Okay. Four different... Well, I have chills. What the fuck? These are all photos. Wow. Hello. I am in love. You know me with that kind of a character design, it happens. I don't know, I think darker skin, blue-green eyes girl is still the cutest so far. Oh boy. Well, that was an OP. Entirely unlike any high. The terms of friendship. Oh, we talked about that before. Hello. All right, are you somebody said that that was the homeroom teacher. Are you banging my mom? I have to ask cuz you keep showing up here. Yes. Yeah, you didn't do anything. Yeah, 100%. Yes, you do. Uh-huh. No. Uh-uh. Uh-uh. Don't like him immediately. Oh. Change plans? Oh. Oh. But I want to know you. Biblically. No, I'm sorry. I can't help myself. But how would one misuse it? By giving it away? Suruka. Whose egg is that, dude? Why'd you buy more? What's the deal with the eggs? How does any of this work? The fuck is going on? Indeed. This audio track, this soundtrack is great. Mm-hmm. Great. So you will subject other people to death. Oh. The egg will crack itself. What? Egg cracked. Bad guys awaken. Fuck. Don't run away from it. It's your responsibility. Ah, that's a great character design too. Uh-huh. Huh. Stop going toward them. Um. This is like a straight up a track from Flip Flappers. Oh, Jesus. Okay. Oh, you have to escape through your own memory? Whoa, whoa, whoa. How dangerous might that be? This is not a safe place. Right in the middle. Right in the middle. Or is it blocking you off from her? Again, right in the middle. Also, big poopy. Sorry. Are you in color guard or something? Yeah, what's up with that? Oh, okay. Cool. Did she just say that to everybody? I'm starting to think that compliment doesn't have the most weight. Oh. Yeah. Yeah. Dame dame nande. The spirit and guts to be a shut-in? Yeah, I guess. Takes a lot of balls, you know? No. So you were bullied at practice for your figure? Hmm. Oh. Got a weird definition of strong, but we'll take it. Are you a bug? What are you now? What are you now, man? Oh. Oh. Right. Ask and you shall be answered. The form of an egg's trauma. Thank you. That makes sense. Incoming. We need your pen thing. Wondacula. And is it a gym coach? It is. It is the figure of our trauma. Oh shit. How could my teaching be traumatic? Yeah, let's get the weapons out. No, you shut the fuck up. That's wrong. Don't internalize it, you dum-dum. No, you big dum-dum, don't internalize the... No! No! I'm sorry, what? Go kill the thing. Yep. Don't subject yourself to this bullshit. Oh my god, what the fuck? I am not a fan of any of that. No, 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 no. Oh, we get to find out what happens if we fail. Young, handsome homeroom teacher. Whoa. Setup and proof. Cornered, crushed. Hey. Well, go save Minami. Yeah. Okay. Time to fight. Fuckity fuck. Fuckity fuck. Yes, it is. Yeah, you're a bitch. Same situation. Do you have the courage to act? Running jump. Okay, not as heroic a jump as I expected. This is not gonna work. Yeah, not good. Where's your resolve, Oto? No, it isn't. No, you're not. Harsh? Fuckity, fuckity fuck. Don't. Get the fuck out of here. The ribbon. Okay. It has to be something different each time, perhaps? Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Start flailing. Fuckity fuckity fuck. Working together. Ow. Fuckity fuckity fuck. Yes. Yes. Boo! Oh, super sick! No, it's abuse. Funk! Oh, yeah, exactly. Yeah! Yeah, fuck you! And she will disappear. What the what the what the what? Yeah, you might be alive. Uh-huh. How? What the hi? Every one of them is that bad or worse. For right now, yeah, I think so. No, she didn't. Is her sister already dead? I don't like that one bit. Go visit Nehru? Yep. It's because you got greedy? When you get back next time. Bye. No response. Oh, there's our response, I guess. Yeah, what do friends do? She pulled that straight from Minami. Start learning. Oh. There were 2 scenes of a burger place in the OP, at least. We could be friends. Yeah. Okay. I I love you a little bit. Just a little bit. And a little smile. Teensy little smile. Oh, teensy little smile on both sides. Okay, okay. I want to meet her. I guess her too, but mostly. So there are 4 mains. Classic Mahou Shoujo stuff. Sort of. So we've got our Genki girl main character, sort of. Got our Ice Queen, Nara. Our sporty one with the short hair. And our punk one with the stripe. Okay. I'll take that. A bear knife. Okay, that's an episode title. No clue what that means. So we have a name for our villains, which are each individualized. They are the Wonder Killers. Literally the killers of wonder, right? Like the people who kill your ability to go to like dream, you know? Like the ones who destroy your dreams. Like Wonder Killer. Okay, I gotcha. I gotcha. No, that works. That works real good. Huh. We have another episode with another bad guy and some questions. Are you sure it's not for yourself? Are you sure you're doing this altruistically? And the answer is a solid no. Not sure about that, but also not a question that she'd asked herself. So thank you, Nara. Keeping her out of focus so frequently for this is really interesting, and I wonder what the deal is with the I wonder. No, but I do. I wonder what the deal is with keeping her out of focus. To me, it reads as focus on I, and us being in I's POV. It basically confirms exactly what Nara calls her on. Are you sure you're not just focused on yourself? Are you sure that you're not just trying to pull yourself out of something terrible? Are you really trying to save your friend? Unclear. But it's only later that we actually come to focus on her once she starts asking questions herself, right? So, you sure it's not for yourself? And at that point, she turns to Nara and is actually inquisitive about what she thinks. What do you mean? And we finally focus on her. Our focus starts on Nara, right? Like, we're focused on her. Then I comes into the picture and the focus drops away from her. We hold focus on I. She's self-centered throughout all of this. And then drops into actually caring what Nara thinks. Here. I let her die. Okay, she does explicitly say that she let her sister die. Okay, sunflowers as before. As above, so below, but not really. As before. God, all the framing is so cool. Like, this doesn't read as anything. This doesn't have purpose, necessarily, but holy shit, it's a cool framing. Also, the water animation-y stuff is great. I'm just going to say that we've gotten to the point in anime where any studio with enough budget can just pull, like, a pre-made water thing and make really good water. It's great. It's really good. It looks fantastic. Everything looks fantastic. All of the locations are stellar, and beyond stellar. And it really becomes apparent when in the OP we start cutting in portions of like real life imagery that are, you know, they're a little bit doctored. They're a little bit like the saturation's pumped up a little bit and stuff like that. But the distinction between the real life photo stuff and the anime stuff is really slim. Like it's not a lot of difference, and that's kind of cool. It's a big flex. Just the flow of the animation in the OP is also really nice. This stuff, and then her like feet on here stuff, and toddle. Very much Yamada stuff. Lots of Yamada stuff. Lots of things that I would expect from Naoko Yamada, but they're not by Naoko Yamada. We're seeing a burgeoning of new inspiration being taken from people who we really like, and I really like that. People in the industry are taking ideas from other people in the industry and using them for their own purposes. It's like the first guy who invents a hammer, another blacksmith comes by, sees that, and is like, oh, I could use that for something, makes their own hammer, uses it differently, uses the tool. Super neat. Okay, so our characters begin to cross paths, and we start to see a bunch of different characters in a, like, food court. So who are we waiting for? I don't know. That's a character. A core one. I'm going to guess that she's sports oriented. I'm going to guess that she's punk oriented because fuck yeah. And then Nara, and then Oto, and that's all of them, I think. And each of them probably has one person that they have truly failed, and because of that failure, they are struggling and using the eggs in order to something. I don't know. Okay, we move along and we get this. Excuse me for a moment where I go back to the scene where our new transfer student is entered into the school in episode 1. Be right back. You're immortal in this world as long as your eyes and heart are okay. I just wanted to touch on that as well. You break up with boyfriends, but best friends are forever. The pen, which was hers. The memory. Koito? I'm Koito Nagase. Alright, Nagase, take the seat next to Oto. That's all there is. Gets bullied for her heterochromia. Betrayed you. Okay. Please stay strong. Koito. So we look down, those are his shoes, right? That's what we're recognizing here. We're recognizing that he's here. Oto. And the camera tells us everything, right? The camera follows him. It shouldn't need to, right? It shouldn't need to. She walks out the door without the camera following her. Boop. Enters frame. Doesn't shape the frame around her. He does. He's a cause. I don't trust him. What did he make Koito do? We align the two of them, making this impossible. And then there's this line. Again, pulling the camera with him. How? There's no way to respond to that, is there? What if she does? It's not like she can say so. If he is her teacher, which is what I believe he is. Yeah, sensei ni.
Ai-chan.
The other girls hated her because they thought that he was giving her special treatment. What if he was? What if he was? Okay. And then the cut to the cut to you can't say that is so... There's so much tension in this scene. There's no music to it. There's nothing to take away from the awkward tension of sitting across the room from somebody you do hate. Oh, fuck. And what were the girls doing to her that I was supposed to be filming for evidence? What were they doing? We don't know. We don't get to know because she did a bad job of filming it, right? That's why she was so apologetic? Partly, and partly because it's what was being done. Okay, Blue Corp, Aonuma Group Industries, Neru Aonuma, Vice President, Aonuma Neru at bluecorp.com. Cool, doesn't mean shit to me. And she just wants to push you away. Hey, stay the fuck out of my way. I'll buy on even days, odd days, yada yada. Okay. And then we get our interim segment, which is horrifying, but adds some fleshing out to the looped story. Because the loop story is get an egg, break the egg, fight the thing, save the girl. The girl disappears. Nothing happened. Nothing changed except yourself. So we get more to that, which is to say that we determine a lot of things, that the monsters that come after them, the Wonder Killers, are in fact the representations directly of their trauma. And we get a very specific representation this time. Instead of just being bullying, we get abuse of power by a specific individual in charge, the gymnastics coach, in a very real sort of way. A very, very real sort of, lots of coaches drive their athletes into the fucking dirt. And a lot of coaches use that position of power and abuse that position of power. Maybe I shouldn't say a lot. Some. How about that? Some. It's a real thing that really happens. People really abuse their positions of power. Power corrupts. Absolute power corrupts absolutely. And there is very little power more absolute than the power of an adult given priority and given leave to do such things by the parents in a position of authority. It's real rough. The power of adults over children is huge, and also to me really leads into wondering about this homeroom teacher guy with his fucking bolo tie and his little beauty mark mole on his cheek. I don't like him. I don't like him at all, and I wonder how far that goes, and how justified that dislike is. And I wonder if we're going to keep peeling back bits of that shell episode by episode, and I think we are. That's terrifying. I don't want to know what was going on there, but I have to, right? Now the curiosity has gone from normal to morbid. Fuck. At first, I thought it was just when he asks, "Do you hate me?" I thought it was just the disdain for a person in a position of authority who is supposed to act in the student's best interest and prevent such bullying from going on. Now I don't think that's the case. I think he's at the center of it, and that's terrifying. Big, bad, evil guy, main boss, boom. Okay. So we get into this sequence where we meet our gymnastics girl with her rhythmic gymnastics ribbon. It's not gymnastics, it's rhythmic gymnastics. There is a difference. Rhythmic is much harder in many people's estimation and requires a lot more strain on the body. It's real bad. We do some fighty stuff. It's not crazy awesome because we're saving it for the big fight a little bit later. But a lot of these scenes of her running are very fun. Where's the scene where she just sort of yeah, right here. This strikes me as very funny in the middle of a most horrifying hallway sequence. Also, this piece of soundtrack. Let me go find. Give me a sec. YouTube Flip Flappers OST. Well, that was a waste of time. I just went through the whole Flip Flappers OST, and I thought for certain that there was a song that's just like this one. I know that there is. There is. But there isn't. Oh well. Sometimes your brain does weird things to you. Like teleport you to a giant hallway filled with bobbleheads with knives. You know, the usual. Okay, so we cut some of the animation budget for some of this stuff, and we decide to run to a sanctuary of memories, which then gets invaded. We start to find out this stuff, and I'm really interested by the framing of Koito, how she is framed in the middle here, because generally putting an object, a solid object, in the center of two characters who are otherwise looking at each other is breaking up between them, putting a wall or a pillar or a line of wainscoting on a window or something like that. And we do it there, and we do it here, and we keep them separate, and we keep them separate, and we keep them separate, but I can't tell whether it's meant to be separation or glue. I just don't know. Okay, so we start to actually figure some stuff out, and we start to realize that she is talking in a certain way about Coach, in a way that is deeply internalized abuse, is what we would call it, and that's what happens when she goes, no, it's my fault, no, it's all me, it's my problem, because she's internalized all of that abuse. These things that are being said about her that are utterly ridiculous, you're fat, you're ugly, blah, blah. She's not. She's beautiful and thin and good at gymnastics, it seems, but she's internalized those ideas and believes them wholeheartedly about herself. This is the source of so many people's psychological traumas and psychological problems, whether it comes from, well, depending on who in a position of authority it comes from, whether it's their parents, and that one's very frequent. You're a failure, you're useless. That's a real easy one to internalize. That's one that I've dealt with. It's not fun. Or if it's a coach who tells you the same thing, or a teacher who tells you that you're stupid, or whatever it is, those are things that you can start to believe about yourself. And believing makes it true to an extent. Not in your physicality, but in your perspective on the world and the way you see the world and the way you act within the world. We see this character, this girl who could be vibrant and lovely and wonderful, is instead ashamed and small and timid, and that is a travesty and a tragedy. I also love how, as she tries to tell her, her struggle of trying to skip gymnastics the once, but she freaks out about skipping gymnastics once and the repercussions for that so much that she can't sleep the entire night. So she goes to practice having not slept and gets berated for it. That's a horrifying, vicious cycle of blah. But Oto Ai only is able to say, oh, is that like when you wake up and it's already night? Oh, you don't get it at all, do you, Ai? No, you don't. Not right now. Okay, they would be easier to understand if they had a name. A wonder killer is the form of an egg's trauma. Again, the title Wonder Killer is fantastic. It is literally a person who kills your dreams. Bada bing, bada boom. It echoes some things from my second favorite season of Precure, which is Go Princess Precure, which is all about dreams. Go watch Go Princess Precure. It's pretty good. Minus the CG sequences, which are kind of meh. I would rather have them hand done, but whatever. And hello, coach. How's it going? Don't slack off. Practice. Yeah. This is her trauma? My teaching? Impossible. Nonsense. How could my teaching be trauma? So we stand up to fight, and no, says Minami. Wait, what? Why does the abused want to protect their abuser? Oh, because they believe it. And they believe the power dynamic, right? This person is in authority because they know what's best. That's a falsehood. It's just false. In my experience, most of the people who are in authority don't know best. That's my experience. I mean, I have my own way of thinking about things that's rather radical, but no, authority doesn't mean shit. It just means that somebody else gave you a position of power, and that person was given a position of power by someone else who had a position of power, who probably got it because their granddad sold oil, right? Authority in the modern world is practically meaningless, and only in certain very meritocratic organizations does it ever matter. Even then, appealing to one's own position of authority in order to justify one's own actions is fallacious. Not fellatio-ish, but fallacious. F-A-L-L-A. C-I-O-U-S? Fallacious. Yeah, I think so. Yep, I got it right. That's that spelling bee history coming in. Embodying a fallacy. Yes. It's fallacious. To believe that you actually are right because you're in a position of authority. It's something that people do all the time. all the time. I'm right because I'm in a position of power and therefore my word is law. That's some bullshit. Fuck them. Fuck them. They're wrong. You use your own judgment. But Minami is not in a place where she's capable of doing that because she has internalized all of this trauma. You don't have enough spirit. You're no good. Pat, pat, pat. She does it for me because I'm gutless. And behind her, the monster is emerging, right? This is such a fantastic shot and a fantastic image. In center, like front of screen, is our character telling us, no, the coach is doing it all for me. She's got my best interests in mind. Meanwhile, the coach is morphing into a like horrifying, like sex abomination monster creature. Which is also like, it's also kind of a Muppet and a lizard, and it's kind of colored like a bunch of like stuff, and it's horrifying. And the droopy multi titties are a big problem. I don't like those. It's really bad. Okay, then we get here. So the classic take your gym clothes, throw them somewhere else because we're assholes gets done. Classic harassment, and Minami just goes with it. Or I'm sorry, Koito just goes with it. Are they doing this because you're my friend? That's not it. It's not, is it? It really isn't, is it? I don't think so. I think they're jealous. They say Mr. Sawaki is giving me special treatment. Of course he is. You're a transfer student. Also, I love these little schmears in here. That one. Oh yeah, I can frame back because I'm using NPC. Artificial smears. Cool. Of course he is. You're a transfer student. This is what I'm really interested in. A woman's jealousy sure is scary, huh? Yes, indeed. So, because that's the other thing. Whether or not there is actually something going on between her and Mr. Sawaki is unclear. Regardless, the other students are bullying her because of it. But what if it's true? It doesn't justify any of it, but it does lay blame specifically at one person's feet. Does that give more weight or take weight away from this idea of like of the bullying pressure and the I don't know. Because I like on one sense it's the cruelty of children against children and the effect that can have, right? On another sense, it's the influence that that a narcissistic sociopath in a teaching position can cause. Which is how he reads so far. Just from the question, do you really hate me so much, is so off kilter, right? It's not trying to figure out what's going on. It's trying to prevent people from hating you because that's intolerable for a narcissist. Oh, I don't know, dude. This isn't funny. No, it's not. And then we cut over here. Hey, this is wicked. We've got these girls doing stuff, and we don't see it. Hey, face this way. And she only emerges once it's over. And she's putting her clothes back on. What are they doing to her? Are they drawing on her? Beating her? Sexually assaulting her? I don't know. That makes it more terrifying. But the question is there. Are you okay? Did you get the video? So this was all a setup to try and get a video of evidence. I'm sorry, I was scared. And she didn't get it. You were scared, huh? I know you tried your best. That forgiveness is so powerful. And she is sorry. But for which part? What's so strong about you? Unknown. And now in we go. That's what's wrong with you, blah, blah, blah. It's tough love. I do it because I love you. I know, coach. Yeah. Once you're a good girl, I'll make sure to finish you off painlessly. Your reward for dealing with my torture is a quick death. Okay, thank you very much. And let's go fight her. We're weak, and we get bopped a whole bunch of times. Also, all of the animation for the bops are really cool. And I want to, yeah, just run. Where did that bombastic rah leap smash go? It's later. It happens later, but it's with a ribbon. Does she have to utilize an artifact of some kind from each girl in order to destroy their trauma? She can't do it with her own power, can she? She has to use theirs. Mustn't she? Okay, reflections on a freshly waxed gym floor. Super cool. Yeah. I don't have enough guts. I'm ugly and timid. It's all my fault. So, you just want attention. What you really mean is that you want to find someone to find you and love you. So I won't leave you alone. I will be that person. Okay, not entirely clear on that. The way that this big monster thing moves is really good. It's real cool, and also not good and not cool. Not cool. Not cool. I don't want to fight a giant titty Muppet with monster arms. Fuck that. Not cool. You're interrupting practice, yada yada. Please stop, coach. I'll do what you say. It's all my fault. Fuck no. Bop, boom, bop, bibbity bop, boom, pow. And we start to pull up the now glowing ribbon, which is now glowing slightly. I start to whack her with it, and it works. This is super cool. I love the way that they use the flow of the ribbon to create shape and space in these shots and scenes. I hate the giant goopy titties. I don't understand what they are, but I fucking hate them. It's real gross. And some acrobatics stuff. Answer me, I'm right here. They even consult me when they pick competitors so I can destroy your career. So what, you asshole? You are just an asshole. It's tough love, and the answer is no, it's just abuse. And wiggity whack boom pow, thwack thwack thwack, get fucked. Hell yeah. The flippity animation sequence, the whole thing. Hold on, let's go, because I skipped through a bunch of it. We get up here, we start going for it. Whoosh, huge sweeping background animated cuts, really fun, really cool. This one is the most striking to me. I like it a lot. And she's actually cutting through the beams of the like spectator stands as she goes by. That's super neat. Whoop. Bringing her in for a punch, but this is her time to shine. Whip out the weapon. Whip out the thing. Thwickety thwickety thwack. Super cool. And she fights with her pen. Hell yeah. Okay. I wish I'd met you sooner. We could have chatted over burgers, played games and things. And this is what I take as this is what friendship could be. Which is a pretty good way to do it. And will you remember me sometimes? And she disappears. You can't hold on to any of them. Nara in the hospital because she overdoes it. No point going to save someone if she herself gets killed. Debatable. She wants to save her sister. Maybe she wants to die too. And then we have this. This one flash of memory as she dunks her head in the water. Following Sensei somewhere. Alone. So, overtures of friendship are made, and a friendship begins. One where neither of them know what to do, but they're trying. And these little teeny smiles at the end. Okay. Okay. Well, we've expanded on a lot of the things that we thought about the first episode. We've confirmed a lot of them, and we've altered a lot of them. I'm now deeply suspicious of our homeroom teacher. But it doesn't matter at this point. It's already over, right? Except that it's not. Every episode is going to be like this. Every episode is going to introduce a horrifying trauma and then going to have us fight it and fail to fight it before we actually succeed at fighting it. This is going to be rough. That's what, 12 or 13 episodes of individual, like, relatively well fleshed out traumatic experiences. This can get real dark. How far does this go? I don't know. But we're uncovering what's just beneath the surface of so many people, and that's the whole point of it, is to demonstrate that the people around you may be dealing with that shit on their own, and if you break through their eggshell, it's going to explode out, and you have to fight it. Jesus, what a great idea for a show. I hope desperately, because it's so interesting, I hope desperately that they can really truly deliver as this show goes on. So far, they've nailed it. The animation and visual language of the show is on point and beautiful. The character designs are gorgeous. The style of everything is great. The use of music is stellar. The setup of these like obviously thematic elements and then reuse of them in every episode is the kind of thing that I would attribute to a director like Ikuhara. The storytelling so far is really intriguing, and like we've got this achronological thing going on where we're discovering bits and pieces of hidden memories about our true friend Koito, and discovering bits and pieces about these other girls as we learn their own struggles. Jesus. So we're going to have to introduce the rest of these characters. Can they fight together against these threats, or do they have to do it individually? And if so, I guess then what we're doing is we're getting people who are influenced by the trauma of others and the trauma of themselves coming together and becoming stronger as one, which is a really powerful, like, meta-thematic thing. If you understand the trauma of others, that puts you in a different category. How do survivors exist in a world where they know such terrible things are possible? And it gives us a layout, a foundation for it. You don't stop seeking out friendship. You seek it more wholly and more seriously. That's a powerful set of unclear and incomplete messages that I really hope they can follow up on. I mean, the metaphor that we're going to go with is fishing for quality of a show. Episode 1 is the hook. It's got to hook us. It's got to bait us in. It's got to show us some crazy shit and demonstrate some interesting things to us. Now they have to start reeling us in. And if you yank too hard or you reel too slow, the fish can slip the hook. So far, it's pulling me in just fine. That's really good. I'm excited to watch more Wonder Egg Priority. Show episode 2, success. Great. Terrifying, horrible, success. Well done. You done did all the terrifying and horrible that you needed to do. Next week, more. Oh boy. Okay, I'm going to wrap there. I've been Teeaboo. This has been WEP, Wonder Egg Priority Episode 2. I hope you've enjoyed it as much as I have, and I hope to catch you next week for more. Before I go, I do want to look up Nera's voice actress. Tomori Kusunoki. Decadence, Kirato Prichan. Oh, she plays Karen in Gun Gale Online, which I saw a while ago and would not recognize her from, because, geez, I have no idea. I think she does a great job. Good job, Tomori Kusunoki. You did great. Great job, show, in general. You did show. Cool. Again, wrapping. See you next week. Peace.